On us, we will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is ESHMAN. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart, and I guarantee you, you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday, and on Wednesday, and on Thursday. ESHMAN will be waiting for you.
Hey guys, my name is Shino Ayo Oyinlola, and I'm trying to let you know that ABN TV do live stream events. Do you have any event coming up? Do you want somebody to do that for you? Live stream your event either to your own portal or to ABN TV Direct. Call on us now, 346-426-5650, 346-426-5650. We'll be glad to help you out. Thank you.
Hello everyone, and you're welcome to Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. Always so good to know that you're there. How has your week been? Mine has been fine, and of course I believe every day is a good day. Whatever it is that's coming your way, come on, take a break, smile a lot, because every day is a good day. It's always good to know that I'm not alone. This is a family program, and I'm always happy to know that you're there. Particularly those of you that call me after the shows, send messages and all those things. It goes a long way. Thank you so very much. Too many things that we have been talking about. Honestly, I cannot wait to start tonight's program because we're getting to another level entirely. Again, like I would always say, it's a family program, and the best bet is that you're not watching it alone. To those of you on YouTube, do me a favor, you got to share it. The more people hear these things, the better for the society. My aim is to reduce as much as possible the issue of domestic violence in our society. And I'm sure you also don't want domestic violence to keep growing, or a lot of people have died just by sheer misunderstandings. We may not be able to stop domestic violence outrightly, but the little we reduce it to, the better for us. And that is why you cannot afford to be quiet. Some things that you say may be the things that a family would need, that they will get back together again. Do you have some ideas? Do you have things you want us to talk about? Feel free to always call into the show. Your contributions matter a lot. As a matter of fact, tonight's topic has been encouraged or given to us by one of our callers, Miss Felicia, when she asked the question that how come a lot more married women are buying sex toys? And that's what we're talking about tonight. Look, you never can tell. Your contribution, you never can tell how far it would go. I appreciate those of you watching me from out of Houston. Thank you. I keep getting the messages, but please don't be a silent watcher. Call in, not because of me, but because a family will need it. Now, there's so many things that happen before we hear that there's domestic violence. People die, and that's breaking news that a husband has killed his wife or the wife has chopped off a part of the body. Those are the breaking news. However, some things happen before it gets to that level. Those things that happen are the things that I would like to address. So if we can address them and knock them off, maybe the society will be better. Now, Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN has been brought to you by BSA Logistics. They proudly sponsor this program, and I'm so proud to be a partner to them. Now, to those of you living abroad, you've been thinking of buying cars from America. Make no mistake, this is your one-stop center, BSA Logistics, Procurement and Logistics. Just pick a call and call them. Whatever brand of car you want in America, they will buy it and send it straight to your doorstep. You don't need to worry. You don't need to fret. You don't need to be afraid. You're not going to lose anything. They've been tried. They've been tested. BSA Procurement and Logistics will be waiting on you. Your next auto dealership, your next auto deal, your next auto purchase, please call BSA Procurement and Logistics. We'll go on a short break very soon, and when we come back, we're going to be addressing the topic: how come sex toys have taken the role of men in the society? Why are the women investing so much in sex toys? What has happened to the society? How come it is so popular that people are even giving sex toys as souvenir in parties? And guess what? People are pushing themselves and rushing just to pick it up. What has happened to romance? What has happened to the human-to-human connection? Where are we heading to? Can this be discussed? When we come back from break, we will hit the ground running. But before then, I need you to please call someone. It's a family program. You can't afford to watch it alone. It's more interesting when you are discussing with someone. Get your phone charged and ready, because your contributions tonight will go a long way to help some other family. This is Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. Ship to USA from Niger, or ship from Niger to USA, and also to Canada. Individual, small business, corporate establishments, and African stores and restaurants. Ship anything at all. USA office 12455 Westpac Drive, Suite H15, Houston, Texas 77082. Telephone 832-614-8984 or 281-741-4829. Email info@bsaprologueservice.com or www.bsaprologueservice.com. BSA Procurement and Logistics Services. You are the reason we exist. Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant? Chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests. West Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Check us out, 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas, 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas, 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. West Blog at gmail.com. Or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in style. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall.
Need to get somewhere fast and at a reasonable price? You need Tigo. You can be confident your driver will be courteous and professional. Tigo is super budget friendly, even for students and low-income workers. Tigo is convenient. Book your ride, pay, and tip your driver all in the app. Tigo, the ride-sharing company with a difference. Download the Tigo app today at Google Play or the Apple Store.
Welcome back. Again, this is Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. We'll go straight to the topic. Now, Miss Felicia, thank you very much for giving this topic, the idea to it, and that's very nice of you, Ma. Now, in 2020, the market value of sex toys was at $30.97 billion. $30.97 billion. That's in 2020, the amount that was spent on sex toys. Now, it is projected to reach $56.64 billion in 2028. $56.64 billion in 2028, just on sex toys alone. Now, that's to tell you that something is wrong somewhere. I will open the phone lines very early today because I want our contributions to start coming in immediately. But what do you think? How come sex toys are selling this fast? And by the time we looked at the demography, as it were, in quote, we found out that the women are largely buying far more sex toys than the men. As a matter of fact, almost up to ratio 80-20. You know, so tonight is going to tilt more on the fact that the women are really buying the sex toys. What has happened? How did it get to this level? What has happened to the romance, the traditional romance of what happens between a human being and another human being? Why would a lady prefer to buy sex toys when in fact there are more people growing up every day, becoming matured every day, in relationships every day? Now, homes are breaking because romance is missing, yet sex toys is selling. I mean, can anybody explain the math? If you will have to use money to buy it, why don't you get it free of charge? You know, this is beyond me, and that is why I will rely on you to help me with the topic tonight. Of course, we have a lot to say about romance and sex in a home, but the reality is that it looks like sex toys have taken the role, the traditional role of romance in the family. Tonight we're going to open the phone immediately while we continue with our discussion. 346-426-5650. 346-426-5650. Or you can also call 336-456-3800. 346-456-3800. 346-426-5650. Of course, you can have the numbers on your screen as well. Please do call in. If you're calling from outside United States, remember to put +1. Now, the topic tonight is why so much investment in sex toys. What has happened to the traditional romance that we were created to have? How come sex toys have taken the position, the role of the human beings in the society? Now, if we're spending in 2028 about 50, let's just round it up to say $60 billion on sex toys. If it continues that way, don't you think that the traditional way of romance is endangered? Somehow, someday, human beings may decide not to be with human beings anymore, but to be with some robots, because it's tilting towards that. $60 billion just to buy sex toys. Isn't something wrong? So do call in and let's have the discussions together. Tonight, it's definitely not about me. So I need to have your ideas. How come the women are investing more in sex toys than in education? How come the women are investing more in sex toys than in food? How come women are investing more in sex toys than in clothing? So it calls for concern. It's a major challenge. It's something that we can't just brush aside. It's a huge problem. So tonight the phone lines are opened, and you can call the line now. Yeah, the lines are open now. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. The first question I want us to address tonight: what is contributing to this? What is contributing to the fact that the human being, we ignore another human being and we buy a piece of plastic? Permit me, and I do apologize to those of you that have made your sex toys your friend, you know, and they will spend so much money to buy a piece of plastic. All right, what is contributing to this? Could it be that the female is getting tired of the male species? Could it be that they don't want another heartbreak? Could it be that the men are actually not performing as hard as they should be performing? Something must be contributing to it. What do you think is contributing to it when a lady, we ignore a man and we opt for a sex toy? In my own little idea, when a woman does not feel as satisfied as she should, certainly she looks for other ways to satisfy herself. Let me quickly talk to you men. Ladies, you can block your ears now. I mean, that's a joke. I want everybody to listen to what I'm about to say. But men, let me quickly talk to you. Now, the whole idea of lovemaking is not so you could ejaculate. Nah, that's not it. You must be able to find a way to make sure your partner is satisfied. If your partner is not satisfied and you went ahead to ejaculate, you have been able to ease yourself, but she hasn't. And so when that is done, she certainly will look for a way to help herself. And this is totally a disservice to the women when the men feel that, okay, I just want to have this. I just feel tension down there and I need to have it let out. And so you go all out just because of your own personal satisfaction without looking at what is going to happen to her. In that regard, everyone should think of how do you satisfy her. Your woman must have a soft spot somewhere. It is your responsibility as a man to find it. Not only should you find it, you need to exploit. Not only should you exploit, you need to make her react to that exploration. It is when she's reacting to that exploration that she can now eventually get satisfied. You know the way it is for the man. Once he is done and he has ejaculated, the next thing he wants to either sleep, stand up, take a bath, you know, leaving the women or the woman now in this case unsatisfied, highly unsatisfied. Now, if this is your style, a woman will rather have a control of herself, because the way the man is pressured to ejaculate, the same way the woman is pressured, albeit more pressured, to let off the steam. And so if you are involved in the romance and you're not helping her to let off the steam, what do you think she would do? Why would you blame her? You can't blame her for wanting to let off the steam. So she will look for the best, the neatest, the most conscious free kind of way to set herself free from that, that tension. And these are the things that will cause them to go look for the sex toy. So when we want to blame for why they're spending so much on the sex toys, the man, first and foremost, we need to look at what you're doing. We need to address the matter that in love making, in romance, think less of yourself. First and foremost, think of how to satisfy your woman. Hey, in case you don't know, if your woman is happy, you'll be happy. If your woman is not happy, the house is on fire. Yeah, and that's the truth. So in all that you do in the home, find a way to make sure she's happy and satisfied. It's only when this is done, all right, that yes, you can say, okay, maybe she has no reason. Now, I don't want to go into a case of cheating tonight. That's another topic on its own. But when either party is not fully satisfied, it could lead to cheating. But like I said, cheating is another topic on its own entirely. But in this case, what is leading to the high rate of purchase of sex toys, and I've just given you one of them. And I said that you as a partner, you as a man, find a way to satisfy your woman. It's not just you involved. If you feel the tension, don't go into it hoping that, oh, you have a tension that must be let off. No, that's not the aim. Go with the idea that you're with your partner and both parties must be satisfied. I'm waiting on your call tonight. Don't leave me to myself. I don't want to be the only one discussing this. Oh my God, I think I all right, I got the phone back on now. I got the phone back on. 346-426-5650. You can start calling in now and let's discuss together. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. The numbers are on your screen. All right, so we said if the man is not doing what he's supposed to do, that could lead a woman to searching for a better way to help herself. Now listen, for the man, I'm still on the man. The fact that I want you to perform, I am not asking you to go purchase enhancement drugs. No. If you're going to, of course I understand that there are medical restrictions or medical problems or issues, as it were. Please consult the professionals before you go ahead and purchase any enhancement drugs at any time. Make sure you consult the right people. Why? Because this could affect some other things in your body. All right. But on a normal day, a man must be able to get the woman satisfied. Just try. Just make that your aim. If that is your aim, in the process of it, you also will get heavily satisfied. But when you go into it with the fact that you just want to satisfy yourself, surely and certainly you're going to miss out. Eventually you could satisfy yourself, but you leave her unattended to, and she will surely look for the best way out without causing further issues. Now, my second question is, why are the women going for the toys? Now, why are they going for the toys when there are human beings, when there are men that could help? Now, it could be that a lot of women have tried, and I wish the women in particular will call tonight because I want to hear from them. Now, a lot of women feel that the human being will always break their heart, and rather than hearts being broken, let them go to what they can break if it goes bad, rather than their own hearts to be broken. Could this be true? Are men that terrible? Are men that have we destroyed the society so bad that the woman is now so scared that, look, I don't want my heart to be broken. Rather than staying with a man, let me stay with a toy. You know, I mean, that's replacing a whole human being with something that is lifeless, as it were. So why are women, the women will say better by themselves, all right? But why do we have women buying the sex toys more than the men? Is it that it's so difficult to satisfy them? I need you guys to help me here, because if they are not easily satisfied, no matter how much you try, well, maybe they will still want to go all out for it. It's not that men don't buy sex toys, don't get me wrong, but there are far higher rates of women purchasing sex toys than the men purchasing sex toys. So we are looking at why women go for sex toys. So we say, okay, it could be that they are scared of heartbreaks. Instead of them to be heartbroken by a man that will cheat on them, let them just keep this toy. The toy is most likely not to cheat on them. Women, is that true? Or what other reason? A lot of women feel that, okay, at the end of the day, just like we said on point number 1, at the end of the day, once the man is done, he just stands up and he goes. You know, not caring whether she's all right or not. As a matter of fact, personal belief, as a matter of fact, except again, I keep emphasizing health matters, medical issues, all these affect performance when it comes to bed matters. Reality, and that's the truth. Find a way to see the professionals. But as a matter of fact, do your best to aim on your own woman being satisfied before you get satisfied as a man. So we say women will opt for that when they are scared of heartbreak. They are scared of the fact that, oh, the man will just use me, and when it's done, he will stand up. It could be that they are scared of diseases. You know why? Because an average woman really these days does not trust the man so much. The man is a wanderer. They don't even know where he's been to. So the woman will rather buy the toy that she's sure that, okay, this toy is for me and for me alone. There are too many diseases flying about in our society these days. I mean, you can't even name all of them. And so there's this fear in the mind of the women that, okay, I don't want to get involved in some strange diseases. So rather than that, they would rather get things that will make them to be satisfied, yet have this peace of mind. Another point, we need to find out what is happening to the man. What is happening to the man? Now, it's a shame on the men if the women are going for toys. Fact, and that's the truth. It's a shame on the men, and we need to look at it. What is happening to the men? Let's list them, one after the other, and see what we can come up with. Now, if a man is working to hurt, human body is human body, designed for fatigue and tiredness. If you're working too hard without time for break, what do you think will happen? You cannot perform optimally. You cannot perform as much as you would want to perform. So here is the encouragement. Oh man, you must learn to take time off your busy schedule, as it were, and do your primary assignment at the home front. It can't and shouldn't be all about work, and more work. When the work is too much, you're rendered useless, in quote, when you get back home. You must find a way to reduce the level of work you do so as to save some energy for the work to be done behind the curtains. You know what I mean? All right. Another thing that could be wrong with a man could be the dietary factor. We need to find out sincerely. There are some things, there's some junk foods that we take that affect the performance. All right, I'm not on the medical line, and so my advice may not be absolute. All right, please take time to seek professionals to advise you. But I know some men cannot sustain erection, you know, some at all, some not more than 2 minutes or 5 minutes. It could be linked to some things that we are consuming. And all these things must be checked so that we can have the proper way of handling the women that are with us. If you find out that you can't sustain erection, you may not be able to sustain the love in the house. You may not be able to sustain the trust of the woman. As a matter of fact, you may not be messing up outside, you may not be cheating, but because you really can't sustain erection, so you have to look for a way, seek medical advice, but above all, you need to watch what you consume. I cannot say this absolutely, but people often carry the rumors that sugar affects that side of the matter. I don't know about it. I don't know how true that is, but can you find out? And I'm hoping if anybody's on medical line, can you please call in as well so that we can have this professional advice on how best to handle it and what to tell the people. Now, if sugar is affecting it, yet you, from ice cream to soda, from there to food that will convert to sugar in the system, then it will affect and you cannot perform the way you should perform. All right, so you men, we need to take care of our health matters so that we don't do things that will make us to lose out at the home front. All right. A man is strong. A man has good desire. A man has the desire for that aspect almost all the time. His mind wants it. But if his body is not strong enough, then he can't achieve so much. So you need to take care of your body. As a matter of fact, there are some exercises that you can do that will help. There's some food that you can eat that will help. You need to find out if your woman is complaining that I'm not having enough of you, I'm not having the best of you. Take it as a challenge. If you can take it as a challenge, it is her telling you, I just want more. I just want us to have a deeper relationship. I mean, the more you're involved romantically, the deeper your relationship is. So what is happening to the man? Why would the women buy some form of plastic or whatever it is called and use it to replace a fully grown male adult? There's something wrong somewhere. So, man, is it the job? If the job is too hard, leave it alone. Look for an easier job, because the job at the home front is far more important than the one that you're doing, fetching you money. If you don't make your woman happy, you truly can't be happy no matter how much you try. Now, listen to the women listening to me tonight. I'm sure you will agree, if you're married, that part forms majority part of your happiness. I mean, so many things will give you happiness, but that side cannot be ignored. So, man, you need to realize that don't work too hard. Save some energy for the home. Another thing that I want every man to think about or to hear. I've always been saying this since I was young, and I feel embarrassed I'm going to say it again tonight. I will tell you, I really hope the women will not use it against you. Now, men, your woman may not tell you, but if you don't take care of your body very well, she just may not have time for you. She would rather stay with a toy than to stay with you. What do I mean? You need to find out if you sweat and you smell. I'm sorry that I had to use the word. But now, your nose is not far from your body. Your nose extremely used to the way you smell. Maybe somebody else will tell you. But so that people will not tell you, when you get back from work, you got to shower. Don't get back to work, change your clothes and be in bed. Nah, that's too much. I know you're coming from the AC to AC to AC, so you didn't sweat so much. But because you've been working around, you've been pacing up and down, whether you like it or not, some level of sweat came out of your body. And so getting home, you must shower. And so your shower shouldn't be once a day. If you shower once a day, hear me, you are likely turning off somebody. Now, when you shower at night, you also need to use the deodorant. Yeah, so that you ooze out these pleasant smell, as it were. Otherwise, if the odor that is coming from your body is bad, you're turning her off. Not that she doesn't want it, but nobody wants to stay with bad odor. All right, so you must take care of yourself. Your hygiene level must be very high. Now, all of you men listening to me, oh God, am I saying this? You know I'm surprised that I'm saying this, because these are the things that we always tell teenagers and people, the young adults. You cannot afford to repeat a pair of boxers. You can't. You must change your boxers every day. Don't wear the same boxers that you wore unwashed. It won't work. Please, boxers are cheap. Invest in some of them. I'm only telling you the things that will make the women to think that I don't want to be with this man. I mean, they love you. It's not that they don't, but they will find it hard to tell you some things, even when they love you. Hardly is anybody going to tell you that you smell. They are not likely to, not that they don't want to, but it's just not easy for them to say. And so you need to take care of yourself hygienically. Now, all of you men listening to me, raise up your hands. If you can see any hair under your armpit, there's a problem somewhere. Get some shaving stick and take off the hair. Take it off. Take the hair off. If you leave some hair under your armpit, all those hair are causing some problems. You don't need the hair in some areas of your body. I will say that again. You don't need the hair in some areas of your body. I know it is interesting tonight, but I need you to go briefly before we close. But right now, we'll go on a very short break. When we get back, we'll continue from there. This is Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide.
Without auto insurance, do you know the time and money you'll spend if you're caught? Why risk it? At Aegis Insurance, we have several insurance carriers to tailor your specific needs. We offer low rates on liability starting from $38 a month. For 2 vehicles, $65 a month. No driver's license, no problem. We accept Texas IDs, passports, international driver's license, and expired driver's license. Pay 3 months in advance and save 20% on auto insurance. We offer discounts for switching over to Aegis, as well as good student discounts. Buy by phone, pay by phone. It's just that simple. It's our job to meet your needs when no one else can. So don't get caught driving without auto insurance. The law requires you to have liability. Call Aegis Insurance today for a free quote and start saving money.
Organization of Youths and International Trade and Commerce, OYITC, October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas, USA. Theme: Crossing International Frontiers Through Non-Oil Export Trade. Dates: 13th to 15th October 2022. Time: 10 a.m. Venue: Marriott Hotel, West Chase, 2900 Rear Park Drive, off Westheimer Road, Houston, Texas, 77042. Focus: Established Brand from Africa. Trade Exhibition, SME Workshop, Technical Presentation, Handshake across strata. Registration $100 for 3 days for individual vendors. Free to come in and watch the shows with live performance from different popular artists. Don't be left out. OYITC October 2022 International Trade Show in Houston, Texas. It's going to be a banger. For more information, call Chinedu on 346-529-5636, Sunny on 713-922-2968, or Njideka on 718-219-4957. Email us at oyitc2020@gmail.com or at www.oyitc.com. For registration, sale Chinedu on 346-529-5236. Proudly supported by Nigerian Television Authority, NTA TV, Afro Agri, Ministry of Oil Trade and Investment, OYITC. Be part of this. Are you in Houston area and you need luxury style space, beautiful and elegant chairs, tables, furnitures, Asian design, high stage for celebrants, large free garage parking for guests, Wets Block Event Hall is all you need. Weddings, receptions, conference, baby showers, birthdays, graduations, rehearsal dinners, corporate meetings, trade shows, fashion shows, album or book launches. You can design and decorate any special event. Free appointment for a free quote. Lagos. Check us out 7636 Allen Drive, Suite A115, Houston, Texas 77036, or 5711 Ecroft Avenue, Suite A1A, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 832-351-0993, 713-969-0362. westblog@gmail.com or at www.westblog.com. Planning, decorations, and distinctions in stock. Think Westblog for your next luxury event hall.
Welcome back. Now, this is Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN, and thank you for joining. Now, before we continue, do you have any program or anything that you do that you want people to hear about? Bring it on, and we will broadcast it to the whole world for you. Is there anything you sell, any business of yours, or any upcoming program that you're planning? Bring it on. We will share it and let the whole world hear it. Well, the same lines that we've been using, you can always call the line and tell them your interest. 346-426-5650 or 336-456-3800. You would always have the lines on the on your screen. All right. Now, we've been talking about this matter, and I got some messages off air. All right. Some people that are shy to call, but please, I have a few more minutes. Feel free to call and let's discuss it tonight. Someone said I'm really bashing the guys tonight. No, I'm not bashing the guys. I'm just telling us the reality. And where I stopped, I'm like, why would a lady exchange a fully grown man for a toy? And I said, I'm not blaming the lady. Now, if you watch my program, a lot of times I'm on the side of the ladies, and that's because many times we misunderstand them, and that's the truth. Now, you as a man, if you don't take care of yourself, it may be difficult for your woman to tell you that you have bad odor. It could be embarrassing. So she would rather keep quiet, but she may not want to come near you. And I was on the fact that you as a man, text messages will not do it. I need you to call in. People are a bit shy. All right. So people will always want to appreciate those that are clean, those that are neat. And you as a man, you must be neat all the time. All right. Do not ever repeat the same set of boxers at all until washed. Your inner wear, you can't afford to repeat them. All these are cheap. And I remember saying to you, look under your armpit, the hair at that side, you don't need it at all for anything. Always scrape it off and use the deodorant. That way you're helped. It's smelling good. Colognes are very important, except if you react to them. All right. But the nature of everybody's work, you move about. We have a caller, and let's pick that call real quick. All right. Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, ma. Who am I speaking with, and where are you calling from?
Felicia is speaking.
Oh, Felicia. Good evening, ma. How are you today?
I'm good.
Yes. Have you been listening to the program?
Yes, I'm listening.
All right. So, what do you think about what we've said so far? People are actually commenting by chat. No, I don't want chat. I want you to call in. Yes, Madam Felicia, please go on.
Well, to me, what I just want to say about this is, I see it as an agenda from the pit of hell to attack the home. Honestly.
Okay.
To attack marriage.
Okay.
To attack God-given instruction of conjugation.
Okay.
It is an attack from the devil. Just a counterfeit of what God, when God does something,
yes,
the devil always look for a counterfeit of it.
Okay.
To look like it.
Okay.
Just to take people away from God. That's what.
But
how I see it.
if a man is not satisfying his woman very well, man, what do you want the woman to do? Because the same way a man wants to, permit me, ejaculate, the woman wants to ejaculate, and if the man is not helping out, what should she do?
Let me tell you something. How will you know that maybe you are not satisfied or you are satisfied? It is when you are trying this and trying that. It's just like a woman that is with a man. You will not know how it looks on the other side if you have not tried it. So you will believe that that is how it's supposed to be.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
If you are not testing this, testing that, trying this, trying that, you think it's still the same thing.
Okay.
But it's an agenda to me.
Yes.
It's an attack on the marriage.
Okay. so
because I don't know why it's just a machine. I don't know, a toy.
Yes.
We satisfy somebody more than what God gave to us.
Okay. Miss Alicia.
The Bible says somewhere in Proverbs 5
yes,
that you should be satisfied with the wife of your youth,
yes,
and let the breast satisfy you, or something like that. Do you understand?
Good point that you raised. I mean, my program is not spiritual, but you've raised this, and I will just pick it up from exactly what you said. That let the breast satisfy. You're right. It's actually written like that. Most men don't know how to play with the breast. And so if you don't, you are right that let the breast satisfy you. If you don't play with the breast very well, the woman feels untouched, does not feel satisfied, and she feels that she knows where the soft spots are. That's why she goes for the toy. Would you blame her for going for the toy?
Yeah, the toy cannot touch breast, can it?
She can use it to touch anywhere she wants it to touch.
Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Oh, no. But when you are doing justice to the topic by talking to the men, anyways.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for talking to the men.
Thank you.
Let them.
Thank you very much.
This topic tonight is summer.
All right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. Let me read what someone has sent to us. Again, I'm trying not to use text message or WhatsApp. All right. I prefer you to call. But I have this text message. Good evening, sir. Oh, gee. Hold on. I think I lost that. Miss Felicia? Oh, I lost that. We do not take text. I was going to read the text message and it disappeared. But he was saying something. If you were the one that sent the text message, please do call me. All right. I'd rather have you call me when you said the girls are actually tired of sex with men. I need you to please call. I would like to for my program. It's not easy to read text message while I talk. It's more of conversation. I know you're watching me. Adewale, I know you're watching me, and I thank you very much for being my one of my fans. But please do call in. Again, what you say will go a long way to help. Now, let me pick from where Miss Felicia stop that, and again we will continue on this tomorrow. Miss Felicia decided to go spiritual, and she said the Bible says let her breast satisfy you, which is true. Nay, the breast of your woman is meant to satisfy you. However, if you don't know how to play with the breast, you may lose the whole idea of it. The breasts that the woman has, they are not for decoration. They are for you to get to some level. Now, not only will you get to that level, you help her to get to the level that she wants to be at. Now, this is matured topic, and that's why we can't even end it tonight. It's very deep. You, man, I need to let you know, everything is not about sex. You need to learn on how to touch your woman the right way. If you don't touch her the right way, she will surely look for what will touch her. The woman is not crazy. She just wants satisfaction. It's not too much to ask. Look, the same way you want satisfaction, the same way she wants satisfaction. If you are buying a new car, for instance, you have to study or read a manual on how to operate on that car. Otherwise, you will never be able to fully utilize the car. My phone, I bet it, I'm not using up to 20% of my phone capability. You know why? As soon as I buy the phone, I throw the manual away. The same way with your woman. You need to find out how to get her to that level. If you don't get her, you won't even enjoy it. I'm doing my best not to mention some things tonight, but you know what I'm talking about. If you don't get her to that level, everywhere is just as dry as desert. It's going to hurt her, and you're not going to enjoy it yourself. Meanwhile, tomorrow I promise you, I will mention things, all right? Because I believe I'm talking to my matured audience. Any child that is not sleeping by now is being disobedient. All right. So tomorrow I will mention some things. All right. But then, if you learn to play the game very well before you get in there, the whole thing is well done, so that when you get in there, it's like you're just in this lovely, swimming pool. But when you don't do justice to what you're supposed to do, and you're going straight for the kill, you're going to hurt her. Come on, man. Hey, man, we need to talk. I think I should have a program for men only, so that the women will not know our secret. I need you to be a romantic man, not a sexy man. A romantic man is the one that knows where to touch, what to say, and how to say it. The sexy man is the one that just wants to pull his pants, just go way in and come out. That can be bought. It's cheap and easy. Anyway, if you ask me, I've enjoyed this program tonight. And I give you my word, we're not stopping this one tonight. We will continue on it tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'll be bold enough to mention some things. I mean, my executive producer will tell me what area to get to and what area not to get to. But it's time to say the reality, so that homes will start getting, will start breaking up or breaking apart. So that women will stop spending money on sex toys. I have not been the only one at the studio tonight. It's been a wonderful house here tonight. My engineer that knows all the buttons, Georgina Branco, she's been smiling all day right behind the camera at the topic. All right, Georgina, you're doing a good job. I got my PA here too. Well, she's also a lady and she's laughing her head off. And I gingerly, yes, give it to the man. Wonderful, wonderful partner you are. My producer, Bukola Sarah, always going out to make sure that everything goes right. Thank you, Bukola Sarah, for all that you do. My executive producer, Shino Ayo Oyinlola, he's a man and he's not happy that I'm giving it out to the men tonight. But you know what? Who cares? We got to say the truth anyway. I hope I won't get fired after this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Sharing Life Matters with ESHMAN. I've enjoyed this program and I believe that you have too. Tomorrow, let's gather together. To those of you that sent text messages, I'm going to read your text messages and I will address them tomorrow. All right. This is hoping that when we meet again, there'll be good news for us to share. Until then, ESHMAN is my humble name, and I'll see you at the other side of the divide. Now, to those of you that have stories to tell, you want us to address your stories, we will display the email address so that you can send in your stories. Don't forget, we also told you that if you have anything you're either working towards selling, a program that you're having, it could be church program, hall program, whatever program, let us have it. ESHMAN.sharinglifematters@gmail.com. That's where you send your stories to. ESHMAN.sharinglifematters@gmail.com. Send in your stories and we will address everything. I'll see you tomorrow by God's grace. Good night, everybody.
The Discover the uniqueness in the entertainment industry. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, is now the pace setter in the industry. Do you want to advertise your product and services? Count on us. We will do it much more than your expectations. African Broadcasting Network, ABN, will deliver quick and prompt services. Our quality and clarity stands us out when it comes to delivering quality broadcasting. Our staffs are hardworking and versatile in the specific field of office. Our environment is so conducive and we are open to all. We also give advice on how to run your business profitably. African Broadcasting Network is situated at
10039 Business Street, Suite 338, Houston, Texas 77036. Telephone 346-426-5650 or 832-490-8203.
Website www.abntvnetwork.com. ABN, celebrating Africans' rich cultural heritage.
Well, life to you may be different from life to me. The way I see life most of the time is different from the way you see life. Sometimes life is good. Other times, well, maybe not so good. And this is why many times we need someone to talk to, someone to listen to us without judging us. And this is a program that is designed exactly for that purpose, where we can talk, chat, laugh, and sometimes cry together. Come on, let's talk over our matters. Let's discuss the matters of life and find solutions together. This is ESHMAN. Our program is now going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. I need you to join in. We need to talk together. You will have the opportunity to call in, ask questions, discuss matters that concern your heart. And I guarantee you'll be glad that you talked. I'll be waiting on you Tuesday and on Wednesday and on Thursday. ESHMAN will be waiting for you.